Okay, what's worked well for you this year with your iPads?
I feel like the iPads motivated the students to complete their projects and to do a good job. They knew they were going to share them on the smartboard, and therefore they wanted to do their very best. Then I think the iPads also helped improve their speaking level. They noticed from one project to the next that, they weren't coming up on the smartboard, oh, I need to talk louder. So that's a big kindergarten objective, is for them to learn how to speak clearly and audibly for others to hear. I also thought personal choice was good. It helped them creatively think what's the best way to present this information. So they got to choose what app would do that best, and I enjoyed seeing why they chose that. Their reading fluency, I feel like the kids, we would have them make a puppet and then read their books, and I feel like they got more excited about practicing their reading than just reading with a partner. So I thought that helped the kindergartners this year. And then when I reflect back, I feel like it made my kids actually do as like teachers do. They reflected upon their work because they had a plan. It's like the big three. They had their plan that Mrs. Roach explained to them, and they had to do all of these steps, and then they actually did it and created the product, and then they went back. A lot of times I would give them a little survey. How did you do on this? Did you complete all the steps? And they would go back and fix it if they did not, because again, they knew that it was going to be shown up on the smartboard. So those are the things that worked well. And then,
What things didn't work so well?
all right, I was talking to Kathy Brundage about recording. We tried to do all of our work right there in the classroom, and anytime they were recording, we picked up the other pairs that were nearby, or my silly voice that sometimes messed up their product. So they had to redo it because they heard Mrs. Roach helping someone else. So Kathy talked about taking them out in the hall or taking them to a larger room in the school where they could do their product and not have all that interference. Sometimes I saw kids were on the wrong app, and so that sometimes was hard to get them to understand you do need to do what the assignment is. So that was, disheartening to the little kindergartners. Well, your iPad's taken away for today because you weren't following the directions. So I feel like I need to teach those expectations a little bit better so that the kids know that they need to follow whatever I'm asking them to do. And then I feel like I could have taught better that when they're an expert at doing the app, they need to make sure that they're not doing it for them, that they actually they're a teacher and they're the expert, but they actually let the other partner do the work. Because I notice a lot of kids just sticking their hand in their partner's iPad and doing it for them, and I try to explain that to them, that that's not teaching, that's doing. So I feel like I can do a better job next year explaining those expectations.
Anything else you would change for your beginning of the year procedures?
I think I would teach them to log in sooner and email me or share their product with me, because I spent a lot of my hours after school last year, and when it came right down to it, they really didn't have much trouble logging in, and I feel like I could have released